How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Irrelevant Podcast. We got a very special guest on today. The man, the myth.
He's here. JC made it. Yes, let's go.
It's actually Noah.
Shut up.
Yeah, he came out to visit for the weekend in LA. How's everything going?
Pretty good. We just got back from a nice lunch date and had some margaritas. Feeling good and ready to record a podcast.
Yeah, we did have one incident occur though where our food didn't get put into the order, so it took. We were there for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because
just drinking margaritas.
We were like, we gotta wait another 45 minutes. Might as well get another round. So
all right, so you guys are feeling a little saucy. I didn't get invited to the date. Actually, I lied. I did get invited.
He did. He was working on a cryptocurrency.
Working on a little video.
Crypto.
Yeah, secret channel. But everyone found it, dude.
Really?
Yeah, because you said the actual name.
Wait, what is it? I didn't know it.
I can't tell you. You gotta watch the video. I'm trying not to tell everyone.
Just say it. Just what are you scared of?
I'm not scared of anything. I'm trying to figure out if this works. It's tactical. It's all for the algorithm.
Okay.
But people found it anyway.
Can you mute the microphones? What? All right, tell me.
I found it too.
Woo! We made it, boys. We got it. There it is.
You're in there. I guess we could just talk about that real quick. Are you even invested in crypto at all?
Yeah. I watch y'all's podcast, so I kind of understand.
Okay.
So I get the gist. Matt loves Bitcoin. JC loves ADA and ADA only. ADA is his one true love.
True.
And on planet Earth. But yeah, it wasn't a great 2 weeks for crypto.
No.
Not gonna lie. But learning my lessons from 2017, last time this happened, I basically just bought a lot more recently. And the way I look at it, if you think this is the highest it's ever gonna be, don't buy. If you think it's gonna go higher than what it is right now, you buy. And you play the long-term game. So
That's pretty true.
Do you have any particular crypto that you are? He's got it. I like Bitcoin quite a bit, but
honestly, I'm too lazy to do the research. I'm too lazy to watch the videos.
Well,
I got too much
research.
Too much stuff.
This guy just
he
came
just
in,
aped into.
I love ADA. I just love ADA. I don't even know why, but I love it.
And it worked out. It's great.
Yeah.
No, I'm big Bitcoin, Ethereum, the big ones
that's basically what I do too.
Yeah.
Those I literally Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ADA are the only three.
The big three.
The big three.
I think ADA will be the big three.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not an ADA, so I have no dog. I have no horse in this race. But
yeah, I think it's got a place to stay.
You believe in it?
I believe in it.
Hell yeah!
I believe in it, JC.
Yes.
I believe in
Yes.
ADA. Milo doesn't believe in the ADA though.
Yeah, but Milo also.
He's a hater.
Milo also is like, I feel like his brain's probably going like 300 miles per hour on every single cryptocurrency project there is.
He's deep in it. He's deep in it. All right. Well, so you're in the game. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, you got to play the field, and we're all young. At the end of the day, we make one good the way I look at it, we make one good investment. That'll set us up. If it ends up failing, it's not the end of the world. We got our entire lives to work and make money and all that kind of stuff. So
absolutely, very true.
So how has life been? I'm just gonna ask you very general questions because I just need to know how has life been? I feel like.
And what aspect? Are we talking YouTube part or actually living life? What are we talking about?
How you feel about YouTube and stuff this year? Because we've talked before, and I know you've always wanted the pandemic and everything made things so much harder for us all to visit. This is the first time we've all really visited too much since I feel a year ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
and
it's been a minute.
I'm just how you feeling in Austin? You still like Austin? Still love it?
Yeah. No, I mean, in terms of life, it's YouTube. I feel like I've struck a pretty good balance of the videos that I make, I enjoy making. They don't take up my entire life to make.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you still have big releases. When a game comes out for YouTubers, it's a really big opportunity almost where you almost feel bad not doing it. You feel you're losing out on a huge opportunity by just doing nothing. And I mean, that can be applied to so much stuff in life, but whenever something big comes out, I always want to put 100% effort in, like really keep it up. But I feel like recently I've got a really good balance of, I have 3 channels and I upload pretty consistently on all 3. I've got like main gaming, like a reaction style channel, and then one that is kind of just like for fun project, which is the Pokemon channel.
Which one's your favorite one right now?
I think that's still my main channel, still the gaming channel. It's hard to like, because I'm such a big gamer, like, and I watched y'all talk about it, and it seems like JC, like, he likes games, but he likes focusing on like the actual development of games, which is obviously he has found work in that space, which is awesome. And Matt, you like games, but your focus is kind of on
the
like
friends of it.
Yeah, like the collaboration aspect, like the video, more so the video making aspect. So it's cool that we've all kind of like found our niche. Like, yeah, we all love games, but we're all focused on different things. So I think at the end of the day, the love for gaming is still there for me, and I love playing video games. Like, new Resident Evil comes out, I'll grind through that in 4 days. Like,
that game was amazing. Yeah,
it was an incredible game, and I think that's why the gaming channel is still my favorite. But it's nice to be like divide your interest a little bit, and I have been loving opening up Pokemon cards. Made it really easy to start an entire channel off that.
Okay,
Right.
Can you explain the Pokemon cards thing? Because I'm someone who's literally not into Pokemon at all.
Right.
Because I was also watching the 100T thing you did last night, and I don't know if you saw that.
Mystic, right?
Yeah.
I hung out with him last night. I didn't know that you were gonna. I was like, dang, you should have told me.
Yeah.
So
he's a legend.
They were literally doing like an auction, like a live auction, and people could bid for these really, I guess, original packs. Essentially, it's like, why did they have so much value? Because I don't understand this as much. Is it like, to me, I look at that, I'm almost like think of it as like an NFT or something, where people are like putting so much value to something that is kind of wild.
It basically is. Like, NFTs are just digital versions of a physical, like, it's basically like an NFT is a digital version of a Pokemon card. Basically, it's rare. These things are printed like 20, 21, 22 years ago.
Okay.
Will never be printed again. And not only that, a limited amount were printed. This box, it's literally the first ever Pokemon. It's the second rarest box ever made. So
was it a first edition?
It was next to a first edition, which is Shadowless, which is a very limited print run. It's almost like more rare than the first edition, where they just, all the portraits and everything like that don't have shadows. Yeah. And it's the second rarest box, $150,000. Like, for a box that costs like,
what the hell?
That cost like $50 back in the day. Oh, $150,000 for this box sealed. It's literally unbelievable.
So that was the box that you guys opened last night.
$150,000.
Oh my god!
Did you guys get? Maybe I don't want to spoil it for people who want to go watch, but
at this point it's out. So I think actually they didn't break even on it. Like,
no big pulls.
No. Sorry. In terms of like the cards that we got 2 Charizards out of it, which is the pinnacle card.
Hollows.
Yeah, Charizard hollows, everything like that. But in terms of the actual auctioning bidding,
oh, I see what you're saying. The value of cards definitely outweighed the box, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the prices that those sold for, people weren't willing to pay it. And it's kind of just like a downturn in Pokemon in general. People aren't as interested anymore. Like, everybody's been doing these types of things. So, it's just waves. It's up and down. Like, okay. I think, again, in like maybe 2-3 years, there'll be a huge boom again in Pokemon. But
I remember seeing that stuff. Like, I think you might have told me it was like Logan Paul or somebody opened up like 2 Charizards at once or something. And
I think you got 3 in that one box break.
Yeah.
And because they have like a special thing where it's when they rate them, and it was his box break, so that makes it even more a little exclusive, more rare, could be worth more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Pokemon's super fun. I'm gonna keep doing it, but I do think it's like ending. Like, I think the mainstreamness of it is definitely ending. I think people have like, it's brought in a new wave of people. Everyone's like more familiar with it. Yeah. Like, no, everyone knows what like a PSA 10 is. Like, this is the pinnacle, like, gym mint best card there is. But I think the wave is ending, and I think a lot of people who are out there are like investors of Pokemon are gonna get caught holding these cards that they bought for like $20,000 that they're finding are now worth like $5,000.
Why do you think it's gonna die now?
I think a lot of it was, YouTubers, streamers, and then just collectors all got on this hype train. And so many of those rare boxes got opened over the last year. Like all these shadowless, all these first edition, like whatever boxes, all of them got opened. The market's like super saturated with people who, everybody who wants one can get one now. Like if you really want this specific card, like perfect condition, you can. So
gotcha. But once all the boxes are open, then you know how many there are, and it really can get set like a precedent of what the value is.
I think in 20 years, some of these cards are going to be worth insane amounts of money. Yeah. But it's just who holds them till then, and if it's worth it.
Have you played Pokemon, Matt? I don't know.
I played the games early on, red, blue, and yellow, I think. Yeah, with the first 3 that I played on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah,
Game Boy Color.
And I also, the reason I know about the cards is because when it all started popping off, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a bunch of holos still. Terrible condition. Like they were in like a booklet, so they got all crunched up and whatnot. But I had some, I had a holo Blastoise, I had a Shadowless Mewtwo. So I had like cards that were worth something, but they were such bad condition that they were
that's the biggest thing is the condition. Like I was literally talking about this yesterday on the stream. It's like you almost care more about the condition and being in perfect condition than you do the card. It could be the worst card. It could be the best card, but if it's in bad condition, no one cares.
Yeah. Like I had several $1,000s worth if they were in good condition, but they had problems. Edges were messed up. Yeah. Like I didn't keep them. I didn't know. I had no idea. Like
nobody did. Nobody did.
10 years old maybe.
Yeah.
So.
See, I've never so what do you, all right, for me, as somebody who's never played a Pokemon game like ever, what is like the game to play to get into?
I don't know, dude. What do I look like? I'm like
you have a Pokemon channel.
I have a Pokemon channel for cards.
Have you never played it once?
I've never played a Pokemon game.
I feel like that's a sin because you are so into games.
Yeah,
and that's like a core game.
I was thinking I haven't played a lot of the recent games. Honestly, Pokemon Go is the best Pokemon game that's ever existed.
It's really good.
It's the best game. I still play it to this day. In terms of the handheld ones, I find them kind of repetitive, boring.
You gotta play those first to understand the whole
you should
concept of Pokemon
just download an emulator and play Pokemon Red on your computer.
Go Red.
Just play it. Just so you can say you played one because
do it for a stream.
I think I understand what it is though. You just collect these creatures and then you
but you gotta battle.
Yeah, but you gotta know the experience. You gotta play through it.
You gotta search for things. Like it's a game.
I also watched Detective Pikachu. That was a great movie.
It was okay.
I can't speak to.
No, it was okay. It was Ryan Reynolds.
It was okay.
It was good. He had a side duck.
It wasn't bad. It was a good kids movie.
It was good. Was the Sonic movie better than?
Yeah, it was the Sonic movie was better.
Hell yeah. Sonic movie. Have you seen the Sonic movie? No. Damn it. God.
I'm looking at JC like close in the eyes. This man's feeling himself right now. Sonic movie.
The Sonic movie's great, man. It's.
I'll have to watch it. I'm watching Lost, so one thing at a time here.
He literally told me, I think it was it last night or 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
Yeah, Matt's like, oh yeah, I started Lost by the way. So just very casually, I'm like, huh? Can I watch it with you?
One thing about JC that you don't know unless you know him in real life is when you even are just mildly interested in the things that he likes, he will freak out. Like if you tell him
it's fair.
You've watched Lost before, he'll be like holy oh my what you watched Lost
about you.
Yeah, what were your thoughts? What did you think about season 4 episode 3?
Can we evaluate the first episode that was called Pilot?
Yeah, every TV show is called Pilot in the first episode.
No, but it was about a pilot.
You're dumb.
I mean,
I get really passionate about good stories. I love stories.
He does. He's a true fan. If JC says he's a fan of something, he's a hardcore true fan. So I'll give him that. And that's about all I'll give him.
How many episodes are you into it?
3.
Have you still not watched the Locke episode yet?
No, because
damn it. Damn it!
See, I have to wait for Jess to watch with me, and sometimes they're too long. She'll fall asleep. I'm
gonna calm down.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right,
I have a question for you guys.
We're here to interview Noah.
Yes, we are. Being on this podcast is a little bit of a full circle here because you guys used to live near each other. Yes. Then JC moves to LA. We start the podcast, and now you're on the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How are you feeling that JC left?
I mean, it's I think the main thing that I miss someone who actually understands like what we do. Like, and I mean, I still do YouTube full time. I would say that both of y'all like you still do YouTube, but you have other things going on. Like YouTube isn't like your personal channels aren't like your absolute main focus. Yeah. Like, but still y'all have done it before. So having someone to like, just go to dinner with or whatever, who like truly understands what you do and like the different like bad parts about it, you can talk to, be like, oh, this video is 10 out of 10. Yes. You tell someone that, and they're like,
that's great.
Like you can explain like, hey, this video, like out of my 10 most recent videos, this is the worst performing one, and it's click-through rate like, and they're like, oh yeah, like they'll like that sympathize, sucks, man. They'll sympathize, but they won't like empathize. Like only like other true creators who are on YouTube can understand like, the goods and the bads.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that's what I miss most about like having JC around, because he was the only one who has ever like lived close enough, I guess. And it's also just nice like having people who are on your same kind of schedule, because like, me, like when JC lived around me, like we could go out and stay out late and like whatever on a Wednesday or something. Yeah. And then hey, we're busy on the weekend. That's like our work time. So it's nice to have other people on the same wavelength in terms of creators, and that's something that I've like tried to push people, like, hey, let's like start up a house, or like let's try to live near each other.
Wow, but house? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you saying something right now?
Wait. What can I say to get this clickbait title right now?
I don't know. You tell me. What are you talking about when you say a house?
Hold on.
An Austin Crater house?
Let me think.
The A house.
Be like, wow, Z house was trash or something like that. I don't know. NoahJ456 says this. Yeah. So like, but honestly, those types of environments make the best videos. And I've talked to like all you guys about this, like the Z house, like individually, y'all were like, I mean, statistically, y'all are that like top 1% of creators. If you get over like 1,000 views a video, you're like in the top 1% of creators. But no one was like a Mr. Beast. No one was like crazy views out of y'all's group when y'all were at the Z house. But together, y'all made such a good team, such good videos that like your videos just would get like millions of views. Quite literally millions of views. Because the dynamic is so good when you live close to other creators and you can interact.
And there's that watch cycle with it too, where somebody goes, oh, I see Matt's vlog, I'm gonna go see what Lex did that day as well. And you kind of like get like all perspectives of whatever the hell was going on that week at the Z house, and it makes it just so much cooler on another level when you feel like you're almost living with you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like that was something with the content. It's just like, oh, it's like these guys are living together, but I feel kind of a part of it. Even though you're not there.
You can live vicariously through.
Yeah. Z House wasn't the first to do it. Like, I mean, there was plenty of content houses before then, but content houses and that idea of like a group of content creators, you take a look at the Minecraft guys, like huge, absolutely massive, because they have a community. Everyone knows every single person in that group and will follow. And like, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to be one of those people because of how hardcore the fans are. But that just shows the power of like how much those groups' dynamics and interactions like really do like boost up everyone else.
Oh,
and it's I mean it while it wasn't the first one, it was still ahead of its time. Yeah. Because all of that has led to these huge groups, like the Sidemen, all the most popular YouTube channels are a group, even like individual creators, Mr. Beast. He has a group of people. He has a cast of people who you know are going to be in his videos. Yep. And I mean, you look at like Carl Jacobs. He's in his videos. He's huge. Yeah. Like he's so popular, and it really is like a what's the saying like about the tides and the ships? Like a rising tide lifts all ships.
Yep. Yeah, that's Bitcoin, but yeah.
Oh, okay. We're on a roll. We got to tie it back to Bitcoin somehow.
Hey man, sorry, that's what I use for Bitcoin. But yeah, that's right. It's right. Yeah, exactly right. Rising tide that lifts all boats. Dude, honestly, most of my viewers came from Z House from the other guys' viewers. Yeah. Like, that's where a lot of people are like, oh, I found you on Z House because of X, Y, and Z's video, and you guys did this together. And I was like, I love your stuff too. So It's definitely a good idea. So does that mean an Austin?
I mean,
Content house is
I'm
in the works?
kind of anchored in Austin. I like visiting LA, but I don't think I would ever live here. I'm just not a fan of traffic, and I think it's like LA is just such a wide, expansive area.
Yeah.
I mean, they got high taxes here, like all that kind of stuff. Like, so I'm kind of anchored in Austin, but if people want to move to Austin, you know what I'm saying? Like,
The other thing here in LA that I've quickly noticed is that if you don't get a reservation anywhere, you're screwed. You're literally screwed. There's nothing you can do if you don't have a
The
reservation.
popular places, yeah. I also think coming off of COVID, everyone's trying to go out all the time.
that is very true. That is very
So
true.
it's getting like it's wild right now for sure.
Yeah.
They
Like
also-
you go to any restaurant, it's like an
Yeah.
hour or so wait, and you're like, what? Like me and Noah try to go to what, Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory on at 2 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon. It was like, yeah, that'll be an hour. But I mean, that's just the way big cities are. But I don't know. I think like if we could have a group, even if not everyone's like a YouTuber, like
That's true.
You know, people have other jobs, whatever. If they were willing to be in videos, be a part of the group and stuff like that, I think our group has just a really good dynamic. And
Yeah.
I would love to do more with that, but it's just a matter of physical distance because you can do online stuff, but it just doesn't.
not
It,
the same.
it doesn't hit the same.
Not at all.
And you can't.
So
you're very limited on
Do you
online
agree
stuff.
that we should have made more Among Us videos?
And I'm not even saying that. I mean, sure, it would be cool, but I think I really do think that you're limited by online, and there's a reason why like 100 Thieves is so smart. I mean, I'm biased, but 100 Thieves is so smart because they have people who live in a certain area, are like all committed toward the same goal, and a team like makes it easy for them to show up, do a challenge, do a video, very clear cut, and like they're the fastest growing team because of that person-to-person interaction. People know each individual person, and then when you come through and just watch them all react together or be a part of the same video together and see how everyone interacts with each other, it's
It's
unbelievable.
way better than being alone for sure.
Yeah.
Can absolutely agree with
And
that.
I wish I had a group like that around. And I mean, these guys know, and I think all of the people who are in our group know how much I try to push for people to move to Austin or just somewhere in Texas, even just in Texas. So
Well, I know if people live anywhere close to you, you'd be like, guys, just come over here. We're gonna film something.
Yeah.
Because it's just
I would
great.
I would get it done if it was like logistically possible. I would get people to get it done because it's fun. Like at the end of the day, if it's set up well, it's fun for everybody. And then it's again, the ships are rising.
Absolutely. Everyone's content gets better from it.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back to Z House example. Everyone's views were the highest they've been at that time because of everyone else being involved in the videos.
Yeah.
So, hey man, well maybe at some point an Austin content house could come together. Who knows?
I'm
not trying to say anything here.
I
I'm
think
just saying
I
legitimately.
don't know if y'all have said it before, but it was actually happening right before COVID hit. It was planned, and it was like places were being booked, but
And then it hit.
and then COVID ruined all those plans, unfortunately. But it was actually going to happen. Like people were going to be staying here for like a full year. Like
That's insane.
it would have been so good. I'm so sad, but it is what
man.
it is.
You never
Life happens. Life happens.
Okay, so maybe we should not talk. Let's take a little detour and talk about not YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, because we kind of did this with Lex and Shop on the podcast. Noah, honestly, what does your day-to-day look like? I need to know. Like, aside from YouTube, like, what do you do to like really like pass the time, or like do you have any other hobbies that you're super into that isn't just custom zombies?
Customs. No, I only play custom zombies all
Shrek.
day.
Shrek.
Shrek. I only play Shrek.
Like if you could give like one, I'm trying to think how to word it, but like
guess-
one thing that you do that many people might not know that you're into.
I guess one thing that I do now that I mean,
Yeah.
in Texas, like stuff is opening back up at least. I'm playing volleyball again.
Nice.
I don't know if I've ever like tweeted it out or anything like that, but I was actually on like my college's volleyball team.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I love that. That's perfect. That's
we started up just for fun, like volleyball team in this league. So I like doing that. I honestly
was it kind of like an intramural? Like,
yeah,
type thing?
intramural.
Okay.
It's basically
Is it
the
on
exact
like a
same.
beach or
No, like
court?
there's sand volleyball courts like at a park.
Okay. How
People
many
go
people on
there.
each team?
6.
Oh, so it's a pretty big
10,
squad.
10 total, but like 6 on the court at each time.
Okay.
So, if we're talking about day-to-day life outside of YouTube, I do just love video games. So I play a lot of like video games, and then just go on a lot of walks, like which sounds lame, but like I actually do.
It's with Moose though too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like we have like this 2-mile trail that we walk like all the time around in Austin. So I mean, it's not like a crazy it's not like a crazy lineup of things I do, but like it's just normal like day-to-day stuff. And I mean, YouTube does take up a lot of time. Like, not gonna lie, like one thing about YouTube is you don't get weekends, you don't get holidays. Like you are 24/7, like thinking about YouTube videos. But yeah, it's really nice to, I guess, be done and like prepare videos in advance, be able to come on this trip, stuff like that. So
Did you play any other sports besides volleyball? I can't remember.
Basketball.
Basketball. That makes sense.
Man, that's obvious.
Yeah.
The two tall sports.
But people don't know that, dude. I have been told just this weekend like 10 times that, oh, I thought you were shorter. Like by people who like by either fans who have recognized me or like people that I met like at 100 Thieves for filming stuff, or just like other YouTubers who have only ever seen this box around me.
Yeah.
People think I'm short.
I get the opposite, which sucks. They're like, oh man, I thought you'd be taller. You're so short. I'm like, wow.
I guess everyone just assumes you're like
brutal.
An
Everyone's got an average height. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm like 6'4", so people are usually like, oh, wow, you're tall. Ooh.
You always wear a hat too. So the hat,
Yeah,
like
the brim.
yeah, just another aspect to it.
So, are there any other big things you're looking forward to this year or upcoming next couple of months?
Well, there's something that I can't announce yet.
Oh.
I've told y'all, but I can't say it. I can't say it on the stream.
I think what it is.
I've said it like y'all have known for a while, but I haven't like announced it. I really don't, because it's like
Are you quitting YouTube again?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. But
There's your title right there, by the way.
I don't know. I really don't like talking about things that are like I'm happy about, which sounds really like sad. It sounds sad when I say it like that, but like I don't know. I really don't like I guess I don't know what the word. It's not like gloating, but I don't like.
I see what you're saying.
I like
Drawing attention to it.
I don't like which is weird because everybody, like a lot of people in real life would say I don't like being the center of attention in terms of like I don't like people being happy for me. Like I don't like like I always try to stay humble, and that's like the oldest joke in the book to be like, oh, I'm very humble, guys, but like
It's like the tweet you put out recently where you're like, the last thing I want to do in an Uber ride is explain what I do.
Yeah.
It's because it's so like awkward.
I don't know. Like I don't see myself better or like above any like literally anyone, and saying like, oh yeah, like this is so exciting that's happening to me makes me feel like I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Like so, I don't know. So it's hard to explain, but I really don't like doing stuff like that. So I try to, I guess, stay as like, if I'm going to tweet something, it's going to be like a funny joke rather than like, hey guys, here's what I'm really excited about that's happening to me. I'm so important. Like, I'm so cool. So
I got you.
But yeah, in terms of things that are happening, one thing that I'll probably announce eventually just because it'll be obvious in my streams and stuff. But I mean, other than that, I don't know.
Just chilling.
I'm just chilling, dude.
I once, I don't know who said it, but someone told me that you like take time to plan out your tweets and you save drafts and you really work on them like a piece of art.
I definitely told you that. That was definitely me.
What is the longest you've taken to come up with a tweet? And did it pay off?
I don't know if there's like a specific amount of time, but the way I look at it is like if I'm not, I'm really bad about posting to Instagram because again I don't like taking like I'm not a big picture guy. But if I'm not doing those kinds of things, like I'm not doing my job kinda. So I'm always like, if a situation happens and I think about it, I'm like that. Like if I can make a tweet out of that, I should because it's part. I mean, it's part of the job. It really is.
Yeah.
Like. People who have me added on stuff in real life, like they see I don't tweet, I don't have a personal Twitter account, I never post on Facebook, I have a personal Instagram account, literally haven't posted on that in like since I got married, which was like 3 years ago. Yeah. I don't post, I like don't care about updating people with my life really, like people who matter I'll see and I'll like talk to and update, right. But like I'm not a big social media guy. Which is why I have to like really think about it and force it because if you don't, then you're like, yeah. I mean, it's like a business thing.
I've been on a trip with Noah before, and I've seen him go, yeah, I'm gonna draft this, and this is gonna come out like, I'm away on this. This is my tweet for tomorrow.
We're gonna put that one on the.
I'm like,
on the back burner for a second.
And it was just like, it's just the way you planned it out was so funny because you really knew how to like plan out tweets, like because a lot of people, there's some people who tweet all the time. Like anytime they think of something, they tweet out.
It is effort for me to tweet, so I have to put in that effort, or else I'll not post for monks
among us,
monks among us, months, weeks. Like I'll just literally post nothing. So it really is a business thing because I mean I want my stuff to stay active. Like sponsors, I want to. Be able to get paid for my tweets because people interact with them, stuff like that. It's all business decisions and stuff.
You do have a great Twitter, though. I will say.
Thank you.
I feel like
I work way harder than I should on it. So.
I know. He was telling me he's like this guy really works on his tweets, and I'm like, hey man, he's got like really great interaction on his Twitter. So it's pay. I guess it pays off if you put the effort in, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
I was trying to think of who else tweets like really well, and I'm like, well, Lex is banned.
Dude, my man,
Lex is Thanos snapped off the planet.
Without him on Twitter, I feel like he doesn't exist sometimes. I just don't.
It's weird how much like we talk on Twitter. Like I didn't realize it until Lex was banned, but I was like, Lex has not been included in our conversations because he's not able to look at them.
Yeah. I'd like go on his YouTube and be like, is this guy still alive? Is he still doing all right? Because I don't really hear from him anywhere else.
The only way to contact him is like Discord, basically.
And part of it's he lives in another country, so there's like a bunch of like the texts don't go through, and like it's hard to message him on. And Twitter's just what we use. We just all talk on Twitter.
He always answers Twitter, but everything else
not
is
anymore.
Suspect at best. Poor man.
It's so sad he can't even DM anybody on Twitter.
I know. It's
how do you get banned from DMing?
I've tried to tell him you just need to make another Twitter account because it's been a long time. Like you might be waiting for a while, like to get unbanned. And he was like, I don't know. I don't really care to do that. I was like, okay.
I wonder what it's like though. If it's actually kind of nice to not have a Twitter for a while. Because I feel like I am stuck on Twitter all day, every day now.
Really?
It's overwhelming.
I went through that.
It's just I get news from there. I see what's going on with like the community. I have to post a lot of marketing stuff there. Like I just feel like it's the spot right now without not being focused on a personal YouTube channel. I feel like Twitter's like everything.
I definitely used to be. I don't know what broke me out of it. I used to be on Twitter I like legitimately had an addiction to Twitter. I was like every moment that I'm not doing anything, pop open Twitter.
Yeah.
I really don't know what broke it, but I'm happy I did because I'm much
thankful that I've made it out.
I'm a much happier person because I'm not on Twitter all the time anymore.
You know how your phone like tracks like your screen time?
Yeah.
I wonder what our screen time is, like all of us.
It's bad. I put on.
I'm actually kind of curious. I'll compare mine to yours.
I've set like limits.
Yeah.
That
if I am on Twitter for more than an hour, it tells me, and I make a conscious effort to like not be on Twitter for the rest of the day.
So
I have it set for 15 minutes.
What is your daily?
The issue that I have is that I go on the computer and then it's like it doesn't even matter.
What's your daily average?
Average 5 hours on my phone total.
What? Okay.
Daily average. You're on your phone 5 hours a day.
I use the phone a lot.
Okay, I won't wait for Noah's.
But if you look at the time spent, it's mostly YouTube, messages, and then Twitter's third. I don't really go on a lot of other social media that much.
Okay, I average 3 hours on my phone a day.
And all 3.
2 hours of it is Pokemon Go.
No.
I can't be, I'm not on my, I feel like I don't have my phone out for 3 hours a day. So is it?
No, it has to be.
This is how
it
much
accurate?
you're looking at it.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, I'm between like 4.5 and 5 hours.
It's
a
2
day.
hours Pokemon Go, 45 minutes of Twitter, 15 minutes of YouTube, and then it's like
Okay, so here's
some
mine.
change after that.
Apparently, my daily average is 5 hours and 58 minutes.
Like, go to your last
my
week. Yeah, he ate 5 hours.
Yeah, around 5 hours.
No,
5 hours.
I think it has to be overestimating a little bit.
Nah, dude. What is your top stuff though?
My
Twitter.
oh
my god.
How much Twitter are you on?
11 hours.
What? Wait, no, not a day.
In 1 week, 11 hours.
Oh, in 1 week. Is that a week?
JC.
Yeah, but that's a lot of time, dude.
That's a lot of
more
Twitter.
That's more than an hour and a half a day. No, it's like an hour and 20
I
a day.
think it has to overestimate a little bit because I don't think I'm on Pokemon Go 2 hours a day.
Dude, I think
Wait,
you'd be surprised. This has got to be right.
Yeah,
It's gotta be right.
so on a daily basis, I'm on YouTube the most on my phone for like
Same.
2 or 3 hours.
Wait, Twitter's not even your first?
No, Twitter is 2 hours and 40 minutes apparently daily.
Twitter is your third? And Twitter was that? Oh no!
Apparently messages is.
Yeah, I'm the
How's
same.
that
I'm the same as
possible?
you. YouTube, messages, Twitter.
How is messages that much?
Then Safari. We have the
Y'all,
exact
y'all
same
watch a
lineup,
lot,
bro.
y'all have to watch a lot of YouTube then.
Well, see, the other thing is when I listen.
I
to,
actually don't watch YouTube.
I watch show.
Well,
I'm
like,
on YouTube.
I
all
also
day.
listen
Really?
to music on YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That might
that's
be
fair.
right. Do
That's
it.
fair. I use Spotify for that.
Yeah, see, I don't really use
I
Spotify
watch
that
a
much.
lot.
Not a hashtag.
But yeah,
ad.
but no, in a week.
I wish it would be though.
Twitter is 11 hours for me.
Spotify, you're listening. Spotify.
That is crazy.
Spam.
What?
You
Well-
want a sponsor?
Hashtag ad. Truly.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, we're drinking Claws and
I actually.
Mr. Sponsor.
Trulies
is
are
drinking
good.
Trulies.
This is,
That the iced tea is good though.
that-
It's
I was
banging.
gonna say it, but then it would literally be like I'm
No, like
doing
I will say it.
these
I am
things
not
do slap,
sponsored.
though.
Wish I was. The iced tea is banging.
The
It's
iced tea
good.
is really good.
It is pretty good. Dude, that is bad.
That is pretty bad.
JC, you close your phone, put it in your pocket, and leave it there.
That is
That is.
the fact that we're on YouTube more and he is
I'm
full-time
on YouTube.
YouTuber.
I am on YouTube. Like my app says 15 minutes. Is
Then
my,
you're probably
is
on the
my
computer
average.
most of the
But I
time.
bet if you go to
I
YouTube
do.
Studio,
I make up those hours playing Smash Bros or League of Legends probably.
Okay,
he does play a lot
fair.
of that. To be honest,
that's fair.
I always see you online at night, either playing. It's like one of the three I've always seen is, it's League, Apex, or Valorant. I feel like the last 6 months.
I've been replacing Valorant with Smash again. I've been playing some
Damn.
pros. It's not been good. They're
Who
really
do you
good.
play? Who do you play in Smash?
I've played basically like out of the top 15 players, I've probably played like 7 of them.
Oh my gosh.
But like
Like no, like I'll go on the streams and be like, hey, do you want to do like just like either just for fun, just a 10, or like I'll bet you like 100 subs that I can take one game off you in a best to 5 or something like
Yeah.
that. And I've played all of them, and I think it's kind of true of everything. Let's make this philosophical for a second here.
Well, we like that on this podcast.
I think it's kind of true of everything, but the difference between the top, because I am in the top like 3% of players for the characters that I play.
Yeah.
Top 3% of everybody. The difference between the top 3% and the top 0.01%, which is like the pro players, like, you know,
Right.
nationally ranked best players, won tournaments and stuff, is unbelievable. Like, and that's kind of, it's kind of true of everything. Like, you look at YouTubers, the top 3% of YouTubers get like maybe like 2,000-3,000 views. Top 0.01 billions of views. It's crazy the difference.
Yeah.
And like I'm like literally ranked. Like the game ranks you on how good of a player you are. I'm like out of 10 million players, I'm like 9.8 million.
Yeah.
So like I'm way up there, and I get smacked by these people. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, I'm like, how are you this good at the video game? But it's just cool to see. It's cool to see the difference between such a high percentage. You're better than 97% of people. This person is better than almost everyone in the world. And
Dude, I suck so bad at that game. Like,
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I'm terrible.
You're kind of cheeks. You're better than him.
No, there's no way.
No, you are. Your Bowser was cracked.
I'm so bad.
Because it's a one-hit kill half the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I just gotta land it, which it's like such a slow movement, but.
Yeah, I played Corrin. That's it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because I like turning into a dragon.
Yeah, Dwagon.
Wagon.
Matt's like, I'm gonna need a couple more of these claws here.
If you haven't noticed, I've been drinking this a lot, trying to catch up to y'all. Oh, are you done already? Okay, I'm almost done.
Did you see? Okay, so, since you are a gamer, did you see the Horizon reveal?
Come again? What'd you just say?
You are a gamer. He is a gamer.
What are you talking? What? Say it again.
Yeah, he's a gamer, JC.
Since you are a gamer, you like video games. You play a lot of variety games. This is a very normal conversation to have.
Yeah. The way you're. Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
It's a very normal conversation. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Right.
So, did you see the Horizon reveal?
I did not. No.
Dude.
No spoilers. I don't like spoilers.
Really?
If I know I'm going to play something, watch something, movies, TV shows, animes, whatever, I will not. I will like actively, if I'm in a movie theater and they're showing a trailer for another movie that I already know I'm going to watch, I will close my eyes and cover my ears.
Dude.
Because going in completely blind to things allows you to, I feel like, experience them in such a more like direct way.
Did you do that for like Endgame and stuff?
Yeah. Endgame, I watched not a single trailer.
Dude,
until the night I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I strongly recommend it. If you like, I'm a big movie, anime. I'm a big fan of like media, stuff like that, video games. If you're a fan and you are able to, avoid all that stuff, and you will have such a higher appreciation. And then you get to go back after it's over when you're like buzzing off the like Endgame. Like after Endgame, I was like, oh, like I was so hyped and stuff.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the trailers. You get to see what they showed and what they didn't show. I think it's really. I think it's the best way to experience anything.
Is there like one in particular that you gave in and you watched it and you're like, man, I wish I didn't?
I really am very good about it. Like
it?
I will put Twitter blocks. I will put YouTube blocks. Like I have like a app that will black out any images that are like metadata tagged.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm very serious
great
about
lengths.
it. Which
I'm very
which
serious.
will explain to you how mad I was when I got in-game spoilers in my chat.
Dude, no, it happened?
I streamed the night before. I was going to see like the midnight reveal of Endgame, and I got like all the deaths spoiled for me.
Oh man.
And I was.
No.
I ended my stream early because I was so mad. Like,
that is brutal.
I don't want to be dramatic, but I think anybody who purposely, like maliciously spoils big moments like that deserves death. I don't want to be. I don't want to be dramatic, but you might need to be executed if you purposely like try. I understand that people don't care about like movies and TV shows and stuff as much as I do, because I go through all that extra effort.
Yeah.
And to have some like 14-year-old Billy come into my chat and spoil the two of the most iconic character deaths in that series, 22 years leading, or what was it, 20 years?
Yeah, like 10 plus for sure.
I forgot what it was. No, 22 years is.
Maybe like 15, maybe something like that.
It was a lot of years.
Yeah.
A lot of years. I've been watching these movies as they came out. Some kid to just come in and spoil that might need to die. in a video game for legal purposes, but
in a video game.
Like, I feel so strongly about people who purposefully spoil things for people that they know care.
Dude, it sucks, man. Like that'll happen all the time on stream for me too. It's like I'll be talking about something. I'm like, yeah, so I was watching like WandaVision or something like that. And someone will be like, yeah, like that moment when this happened. I'm like, dude, there's people in the chat who did not see it yet.
Yeah,
like,
and that's not as, like, I'm not talking
that's
about
not
that.
as bad,
Because that's like, you're just being a dumbass when you, like, just something that's brand new and you're, like, saying things.
Yeah.
Like, you're just being dumb. I don't think you're being malicious.
They just want
but you're talking about someone who searches you out.
I'm talking about someone who, like, will go on Twitter and just literally write when they know 90% of the United States hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
We'll just type boom, 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 dies, boom, 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 dies, post tweet.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucks, man. That sucks.
Death.
Toxic Twitter. Classic.
Death. Instant death. I wish I was kidding. I'm just kidding. Woo, these Trulies are great.
So okay. Do you think and okay. What did you like more? Let's just talk about this because I love.
Just go with his favorite TV show or favorite movie. Forget about more.
Okay.
What's the best?
Okay, yeah, let's do it because we talk about this all the time. What's the best? Let's just do both. What's the best movie? What's the best TV show? Go.
We're talking about in its entirety. Like I can't do it like stipulations like minus the last season or anything like that.
No, it's the full thing. You can be the best or your favorite because I know those can be different.
Yeah, you can do your favorite.
I mean it's like the one everyone says, but it's for a reason.
Can I guess? I think you're gonna say Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Why are you
Okay,
sighing?
well,
Why are you sighing?
now I have
It's so
to ask
good.
if you remove season 8 from Game of Thrones, is it different? Yes, it is.
I-
Yeah.
I actually my favorite pieces of media are I feel like it's not comparable. I really do separate things: TV shows, movies, and anime. My favorite pieces of media are anime, though. Like I think there's something really special about being able to create because if you look at a real life like TV show movie, you have to cast someone.
Yeah.
And you cannot make it exactly how you wanted to make it because you do the voices and stuff, and that's almost why anime is so special. I feel like because you can animate the character exactly how you want it to look.
Yeah.
And when you're like an American viewer watching anime, the voices like matter, yeah, but you can literally just see the words and you don't understand. Like, there's not as much of a difference between the voices because it's all in another language, and you don't you can't tell the difference as much. You almost get to see like the most direct representation of what the creators and what the
vision
that you can like you could have this complete vision for a movie, whatever. You cast this person and then they don't portray it the way that you want it to, or they don't look the way you want them to in the scene. Animes, you can literally show exactly your vision visually, and then the voices are like the voice can be like a little off, sure, but it's much less of an impact, especially when it's in another language.
So it was like, okay, so I think I talked to you about this while you've been here because Noah actually yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Noah got me to watch more of Attack on Titan because I've been like just putting it off, not watching it for some reason. I've seen like the first episode or so, but I'm just like I just haven't watched more, even though I've heard it's so good. Is that still the best anime in your opinion?
It's hard for me to say because it's really hard for me to say the best because the best is such a general term.
Yeah.
And like, is it the most heartwarming? No. Is it the most like action intensive? No. But like, and all the
that's kind of like Breaking Bad though.
I would still consider it one of the best like pieces of media that exist.
That's like Breaking Bad isn't action packed all the time.
Yeah. I if people ask me like what's the best like, action TV show, I would not say Breaking Bad. I would not say Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I don't think it's either of those. But I don't know. Everything. Let's get philosophical again. Sit down.
Okay.
Everyone pull up a chair.
All right.
I feel like almost like Twitter, Instagram, social media, Facebook, all that kind of stuff has all like kind of pipelined in to you have to have really extremist opinions about everything.
Yeah.
And because if you have normal opinions or like you have normal opinions but they're not that strong, that's not cool. Like no one cares. But if you have an opinion, I really hate Breaking Bad. I really hate Game of Thrones. I think it's the worst thing that's ever been created. That gets attention, so that's what people are like.
Yeah.
That's what kind of people try to latch onto. And that goes for anything. You can't be gray. I feel like social media has made it so you can't be gray on any topic. You have to be extreme black or extreme white in order to get a reaction. I think that's really, it's social media, so Just close your phone. Just close your eyes.
Some of us might need to work on that.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm kidding, bro. I'm right there with you.
But like, I think social media has really created that kind of like standard where you have to have such strong opinions, or else your opinion, no one's gonna care about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of dumb because that's not how the world
Controversy
works.
gets clicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Controversy or like really hard, like Breaking Bad is the best show that exists or will ever exist, and nothing can even like it's a 10. Nothing else that exists is a 5 type thing. Like that's the kind of stuff that gets interactions. Saying Breaking Bad's my favorite TV show, but I like other TV shows for other stuff is like cool. No one's gonna reply to that.
But if you're like Breaking Bad's the greatest show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I really hate that. And I think that's kind of like where the world is with social media and farming for. I mean, even if you're not like a YouTuber or something like that, people still want interactions on their Facebook post. People still want
right.
Like people crave attention no matter what kind of attention
they want.
It is.
The validation for what they're posting.
Yeah. That being said, I'll probably post later today. Unsweet tea is the greatest thing that's ever existed. If you disagree, F you.
Yes, I have seen similar posts from you before.
Exactly.
Listen, I stopped drinking sweet tea.
But that's for business. That's a business.
I used to drink sweet tea with every single meal.
Yeah, you did.
Did I tell you why I stopped?
Why?
So I went in college. I had this biology teacher, and he did this whole entire presentation on kidney stones.
Oh,
and dude, oh my god, I literally I drank sweet tea with every single meal my entire life. And then this one class, like he just sort of like had this offhanded comment, like, yeah, actually a lot of people get kidney stones in the South because like because of sweet tea. Yeah. And I went, that's it, I'm done. I have to be done. I do not want to have that ever in my life. So I switched to water, and that's when I switched.
I've been on the H2O ever since.
Just that one biology class. It was definitely like, what was it? I was about to say 10th grade, but that's high school. I was definitely like a sophomore in college.
Ever since. Been an H2O man.
H2O, coffee,
Claws.
or White Claw.
I'll send you some articles on coffee and ruin that for you too.
I don't drink coffee.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a coffee. I'm not a big coffee
I just like
drinker.
a little mocha.
Little mocha.
Latte.
2 pumps.
2 pumps.
2 pumps.
Dude, one time, oh my god, we went to like this drive-through for, I don't remember where we were.
I was in Austin.
We were in Austin, okay. And I told him, they're like, JC, what's your drink at Starbucks? And I was like, okay, I want a venti iced mocha skinny with only 2 pumps of chocolate, not 4. And they just made fun of me so bad because I said 2 pumps. Like, but that's what
venti
you have to say.
Iced mocha latte.
Dude,
skinny. 2 pumps, not 4.
I think because I'm not a big coffee fan.
It's 2 pumps of chocolate.
I just make fun of because the Starbucks orders literally sound like you're casting a spell.
It's ridiculous.
Or like venti mochas, just like you're straight up casting a spell on the order receiver.
Venti ice skinny mocha.
Yeah,
2
exactly.
pumps.
That's great.
So
it's also because the cups are called different things. Grande.
No, we understand.
Okay.
No, we get how sizes work.
We get it.
Huh?
We know Italian.
Is that what it is?
Venti's 20, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's definitely
that's Spanish.
That's definitely Spanish, though.
Yeah.
Italian.
No,
We got our.
We have an audience member.
Well,
Italian.
it's also Spanish.
Yeah.
21,
Is it the
22,
same?
Yeah.
22.
Maybe it is Spanish.
It is Spanish. What are you guys talking?
I think it's both. I think
I
it's both.
I just feel like
Those languages are very similar.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's both. I don't think they have the same
Google Venti.
20 in Italian.
Venti in Spanish has an E at the end. In Italian, it's just the I.
Yeah, but
Venti.
it's still pronounced.
Yeah, like what's the
similar.
same? Yeah.
Oh wait, didn't work.
You're trying to do.
Venti.
Wait, that's Italian. Let's see what Spanish is.
Spanish is.
It's gonna be
Viente.
20.
Oh,
Viente.
okay.
20.
so. I mean,
when you say it fast, it's
It
not
does have
exactly
an E at
the
the
same.
end, and it's spelled differently. It's spelled like vein T. The other one's VENTI. Okay, fine. Close enough.
close enough. We'll give you that one.
Did y'all take Spanish in high school?
Yeah.
Dude,
Tell me.
Fun fact: I took Swedish in college. Because
Swedish? Do you know a single word in Swedish?
Jag heter Noah. Hur mår du?
Is that your name is Noah?
My name is Noah. How are you?
That sounds like something from like Lord of the Rings.
Swedish.
Swedish. I had a lot of fun in that class, but as soon as my grade was like, no matter what grade I got on the final, I was still going to be passing.
You're like, see ya.
I mean, that's how I was all throughout college with all my class. I mean, because I did YouTube all throughout college.
So you just went for pass on everything.
Pass. I ended up with a pretty good GPA. I think I had pretty good. I had like a 3.3, 3.4.
Okay.
So it wasn't good. It wasn't bad though. Like I still got like average B's in my classes, but I mean that was like straight up. I would skip finals because Zombies DLC was coming out.
You have to.
You have to. And I
gotta be honest with you, I did not do that.
I would literally go to my professor's office hours and be like, "Hey, this is my channel. Like, I cannot come to this final because I have been invited to Treyarch, one of the biggest studios that exists. Can I reschedule this final, please?" Sometimes, like most of the time, most of them were cool once I explained it to them. Few of them said, "No, you can't," and I just took a 0 on the final, and that's how I went through college.
I had a moment like that too with like Chronicles and stuff. I remember like having to explain that because it was during finals week.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't know how to explain this, but this is this really big studio. Like they're coming here, and like I'm gonna go there, and I don't know what's going on. And also I had another incident trying to explain when I was being your intern because I was trying to explain.
He was my intern for his college graduation.
I was like, you don't understand. Like, this is NoahJ456. Like, you don't understand. It's NoahJ456.
That was said in a college setting. It makes me really sad.
I was in like whatever the like the business college like building is.
Yeah.
Talking to my professor, going
about NoahJ4. Yeah.
I was like, NoahJ456. Let me show you. Let me show you what Noah.
Again, I don't like attention. I really don't.
Dang, I gotta be honest with you, I did not do that. I probably would have been better off on the channel if I had done that.
You focused a lot on school though.
I had a double major.
Oh, yeah, you had no choice.
And
then.
I actually tried hard in it.
Yeah,
and I was
you were on a whole other level.
So you're economics, right?
Economics.
Yeah,
I started off at electrical engineering. And that was the hardest major, at least for the first two years. The hardest major that existed at the school I went to at UT. So I had to transfer out because I was like, I'm going to fail school or fail my YouTube channel. Yeah. I can't have that, so I transferred majors.
So I guess the moral of the story is, if you want to be a successful YouTuber, skip your finals.
No, that is actually the opposite of advice. I tell people, until you are very stable on YouTube, like, continue with your life as you would. Do YouTube. If you're passionate about YouTube, do that in your free time. Because that's what I did. That's what I recommend people do. Because you do not stop other things in your life to cold start a YouTube channel.
Yes.
You do not.
Very fair. We all graduated for what it's worth.
Yeah, so. We all three are grads. So
I feel like we're some of a lot of our friend group. I feel like we're some of the only people who have. I don't know.
Pat graduated. Jack graduated.
Okay. Lex graduated.
Lex graduated.
Lex
and
is going back to school. Yeah.
I think most of the people have graduated now.
Yeah, maybe I was wrong.
It was pretty good for YouTubers. Like, because a lot of YouTubers do not finish school.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's situation is different. You know.
Yeah.
I could have seen an argument for you to not continue.
I 100%. I mean, I haven't used my degree, but I figured I'm this far in. It's important to my mom.
Yeah.
Like I've already spent her money on the first couple of years before I started, was making enough to pay for my own education.
Right.
I'm not going to waste that. I can do it, so I'm going to do it. It's possible for me to do it. I'm not going to slack off, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all the time we have. We got a date with a nice steak dinner. So, anything else you want to say?
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be really good.
And more drinks.
No. Not for me.
Anything else you want to say before we head out?
I think that's it. Thanks for. I mean, we've already hung out multiple times this weekend already, but.
Yeah.
It's awesome to have you, as always. I love seeing you visit LA. It's fun.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good to have you on.
The biggest thing is we just need to come to Austin again. That's it.
And we will.
We will. For
maybe a content house or something.
Yeah.
You know, who knows?
Maybe if y'all are lucky, y'all will see some of that happen, or not.
Also, before the podcast ends, pick any word of your choice for people to put in the comments below if they've made it this far.
Oh.
Any word.
I was gonna do something really stupid. I was being like,
You could,
It can be.
Truly's hashtag ad. I was gonna do something real stupid. Truly's would love that. Let's go.
I feel like that's got to be it.
Let's
now.
go. No. Let's do something. We took it deep and philosophical a few times. Let's do
deep.
deep. In the deep. In the deep.
In the deep.
In the deep is the comment. If you made it this far in the video. No. This is better. This is better. We're gonna vary it.
We're never gonna make.
We're
this
gonna vary it. Just come up with a random phrase like, I really like picking flowers in the deep. Just whatever you pick, whatever phrase you do,
Okay.
end it in the deep, and then you sound really philosophical and deep.
All
I
right.
love that. I love that.
All right.
Anyway, can we cut this off already?
We'll see you guys all next week. Have a good one.
Thank you guys so much for coming out.